Hey everybody, it's Melissa Lee. Welcome to Girl Talk. I wanted to do a follow-up video. This will be relatively brief. A while back, a couple months ago, I did a video on transgender and transitioning and depression. And I'm still dealing with a lot of the same bad depression I was dealing with a few months ago. Not all of it has to do with gender dysphoria. I'm going through so many different life changes right now, fits and starts between my big life change last year to just losing my job. And there's nothing out there right now. The market is really bad. And it has me really in a funk that I'm struggling to get out of. Saw therapists, they didn't help. They were pretty bad, actually. So I'm trying to find a new one, but losing my medical insurance. So that is a bummer because my insurance covered so much with transition. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I have to pretty much put everything on hold right now until I can get a job and get stable again. Transitioning is going to have to be a lower priority. It's still who I am and it's still a part of me, but to go through even social transitioning at this point when I'm dealing with so much on my plate, I think is a mistake. At this moment in time, I need to get on my feet. I need to get my head clear. Um, my one doctor upped some of my medications, but they're not really working. I mean, there's only so much medications can do. I'd like to get off them completely, to be honest with you. And I've talked to other transgendered girls who they talk about when they start hormones, a lot of their depression goes away. Not even any need for meds. I don't know if that would ever happen with me. We'll have to see what happens down the road. But it's a bad time. I mean, even today. Today is Monday, the 9th, and I have just been in the worst funk all day long, in bed half the day. Now, what's funny, I swear to God, what's so funny is I'm pausing because I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm trying to figure it out myself, but when I allow Melissa to be out and for me to be me, that depression goes away. I don't know if I have to maybe start being full time at home. Even when I don't feel like dressing up, I need to do something because my personality is completely different. And somebody else, any of you ladies who have gone through this yourselves or have gone through something similar, I would love to hear your stories or share any tips you might have with me because in one hand, I'm feel I need to put my transition on hold until I get the other parts of my life straightened out, i.e., job, money, security, etc. And yet, when I'm me, most of that depression goes away. Problems are still there. I still have to find work. I still have to do everything. But I'm a totally different person. I'm looking at myself right now as I'm recording this. I'm smiling. I can't even smile during the day. I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy interacting with people, even if it's virtually. I do my kick streaming and talk to people that way, just to have some social interaction because I'm stuck in this house for so long. It's making me trying to take a real hard look at what I'm going to do with my life moving forward. Maybe I need to start thinking more non-traditionally. I hate my career. I don't want to do it anymore, but I need some money coming in. Um, And if I ever do sell this house and move, I have to have an income before I can either rent an apartment or get a loan for a mortgage on a place to buy. If you're unemployed, you can't do either. Oh boy. This has been the roughest year of my life. I've never experienced anything like this at all. And I wonder where I would be if I had not allowed Melissa back out into my life. Because remember, I had this completely repressed for 20 years, totally repressed, to the point where I didn't ever think I wanted to do it ever again. And I said the story. It took a friend to talk me back into it. And I fought it until it hit, and then everything came rushing out. So now I'm dealing with that too. I'm a little depressed because I have to put the brakes on some things, figure out plan B, because, hey, if you're going to medically transition, it's expensive as hell. You could socially transition. I get a lot of compliments. I get a lot of people telling me everything from my looks and my voice, I could get by. And I have trouble accepting that because I don't think I look, I think I get clocked. And especially the second I open my mouth, I don't think it's that feminine. I do my best. I don't know. I'm rambling here a little bit just because I'm just trying to process things. And sometimes it's better just to talk out loud. There's so many people who are dealing with worse things than I am. People really have it hard in abusive relationships, real poverty. I can be okay for a while. If I get unemployment and I have enough savings, I can get by for a while. I'm not in dire straits. It's this right here. I got to do something about this. This is giving me problems, and I'm not sure how to get past it. Now, you know me, I've talked all the time. I'm a very spiritual person. So part of it is I've got to convince myself to change my attitude, get out of stop living in fear and start taking steps, whatever they may be, towards bettering my life. I think about that sometimes and I have no idea where to start. But I think trying to live in such a way that I can feel more positive more often, and that's probably going to mean being me more often, even if I'm home alone. I'm not quite ready to come out to the whole world yet, i.e. family and friends, but I might have to do something. I mean, I spent the weekend with my in-laws. It was my mother-in-law's birthday on Saturday. And the whole time we were at dinner, and the whole time we were together, first of all, I haven't been sleeping well. So I was tired, but I'm just, I'm the biggest sourpuss right now. I don't like being that. That's not who I am. So I got to get out of my head. I got to get into a right frame of mind and take the steps forward. And look, maybe socially transitioning, which I wasn't planning to do anything drastic until after the holidays. But that may have to happen. In the meantime, it's not like I have to worry about anybody dropping by because I live so far away from everyone. I can just be me daily and see if that helps. As I'm talking here, I'm realizing I think that's what I'm going to have to do starting tomorrow after the TV guy leaves because my cable is out. Of course, I could be this and let him come in and look at the cable, but he's coming early in the morning, so I don't want to get up that early and get ready. So I don't know. We'll see. I've got some events coming up this month. This weekend, I've got a support meeting In a couple of weeks, there's a Halloween party I'm going to. So I'm going to get out and do things as me, and we'll see if that helps improve my mood. Back in 2008, when the real estate market crashed, we all lost our jobs. I was out of work for 13 months. And that was rough, but I was able to handle it because I was married and we had each other. And my wife was out of work too. But we had to go live with her parents for a while. That's not an option, trust me, for either my parents or hers. Everyone says they're all here for me if I need anything, but I also go, what can you really do? A, you don't have any money. I'm not going to borrow anything. And not like I can come live with you. Not like I would if I could, because, gee, I wonder why. Yeah. So, anyway. So that's where I am currently. So I think I'm going to take the rest of this week and just maybe do a week-long transition, be me. If I got to go to the store, I go to the store. I go out, see if that helps me break out of this funk. Because I'm right now, this moment in time, I'm feeling better than I felt all day. And I can have a smile on my face while I'm talking to you. So I don't want to continue to use this channel as a way of me dumping my problems out there or trying to make it seem like I'm fishing for sympathy. I'm not. When I talk about these things, I'm talking about things out loud. It gives me a channel to get everything out. And maybe it's too much for some people. I don't blame if people turn me off sometimes, because everyone's dealing with their own problems. They don't need to hear mine too. But for me, because it's in relation to transitioning, um, I think it's important to talk about. And I learned today how difficult it's going to be when I come out. I have my mother-in-law now posting anti-trans things online about going into women's bathrooms. Everybody I know is on that bandwagon right now. My family, my wife's family. I just don't know. I might be losing a lot of people. I have to prepare myself for that too. But I got to find a way to be strong and get through it. If I want to live the rest of my life the way I want and be happy, that's what's important for everybody. You got to live your life for you and be happy, regardless of whether anybody else in your life approves or not. That's easier said than done. And I know some people are in really difficult situations where it's almost impossible for them to do that. I sympathize. I have an ear to hear. Anybody who needs to vent to me, please feel free. I'm venting to you. So anyway, I'll keep it at that for now. Hopefully I have some more positive stuff to share with you next time. So until then, everyone have a great week, and we'll talk with you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.